Do a quick tutorial for you on how I made this desktop background right here. So I used Canva, which I'm just going to pull open my Google Drive here. And, oh, here's me figuring out how to do this. But I'm going to pull open Canva, which I have open here. And I've already clicked create a design and then typed in desktop, which you can see brings up desktop wallpaper, which is the perfect size for the wallpaper. So I'm just going to click on this here, and it's going to open up my little design portal. And they have a lot of templates and things that you can choose to use if you want to. But what I did was just go to background because I wanted to create my own from scratch. And then they also have lots of different backgrounds you can choose from if you want something textured. But I just chose a color. So it has default colors. You can put in a new color. What's awesome is if you have the codes for your brand colors, you can type them in here and they will pop up. So for instance, one of my brand colors is this. Here, I'm going to type it in for you here. It's going to do all sorts of crazy things while I do that. So this is one of my new brand colors. It's this nice taupe color. So I'm going to select that color there. And if I'm happy with that, then I'm going to go to the Elements tab. And you can see recently used is here. They have all sorts of things that you can add, but I'm just interested in the shapes. So I am going to drag and drop a few shapes here. And you can also change the colors of these using this little square here. So for instance, if you wanted this cream color, like my background is this taupe and cream, you can change the color or add your color as I did with the background. So I'm just going to take this square and make it the size that I want it. You could also use a circle or anything else if you wanted to. I like the squares though, keeps it nice and clean. So I'm just going to position it, say here, and then I'm going to right click with my mouse and hit copy, and then I will right click again and hit paste, and that way I know that the shapes are the exact same size, which looks like they're a little bit too big actually to stack on top of each other. So I'm just going to make another one really quick here for the sake of the screen recording, just so I can show you what it looks like to be symmetrical. So I've got those symmetrical there, and I can continue doing that until I've filled up all the shapes that I want and have the whole screen ready to go. So after you've got all your shapes in place, you're going to want to do your headings. So I just came over right here to the text. They have a ton of cool fonts that you can pick from. I picked, where is it? This font down here because I liked that it didn't have any feet on it. But you can choose whatever what are they called? Fonts. You can choose whatever fonts you like. Say you like this one called Parmesan cheese. It's kind of weird, but you could choose that one. Or you could just choose something nice and bold, easy to read. It also has these little header and footers of the text. I just select those and hit delete on my keyboard since I don't want that. I just want the title. If you do want those, you can keep them. And then obviously you see you can change the font here. You can choose from all those and then the size here. So I'm just going to shrink that down to a size 48 and then shrink it here and just fill it in with what I want it to say. So I'm just going to type files here, and then you can do the same thing. So you can copy and paste the elements and then head them however you like. Change the fonts, you can change the color just like you can with the backgrounds and the shapes. And then say this is my finished product, I'm all done here. You're going to want to hit this download button in the upper right hand corner. I downloaded it as a PNG because otherwise it kind of gets blurry when you blow it up on the Mac. I have a 27-inch Mac, so the screen the first couple times I tried it was like grainy, and that was bothering me. So use PNG, and then I used 3x, which is the maximum file size, and then I hit download. It doesn't take long at all, and once it downloads, it just pops up right here. It automatically names the file with whatever font you used, but you can obviously change that later. And then for a MacBook, you can drag and drop this onto your desktop, and then you would right click and you would hit set as desktop picture. Oh, those are some other things I've been working on. But, and then it would change it to your desktop background, and you'd have something like this. So if you liked this, go ahead and give it a like, leave me a comment, let me know if you'd like other tutorials in the future, and